We are talking the Complete Fix Youth Serum. So,
Absolutely. And a youth serum it is.
and this is a newer product to the line. So it's been recently developed. I know it went through a ton of testing, and it took us a while to get this product to the market. So I know it was like a long time coming that we did this.
But lucky for me, I got to be a guinea pig and see all these fab results firsthand, so I can talk to you directly about the benefits and what it did for me.
Yes. So, and we're going to be diving into the ingredient deck, how to look at the ingredient deck, what different ingredients do in the inkies. We call them inkies, also known as ingredient decks. It's all of those little tiny words on the back of the bottle, everything that's in the product. But it is so important to actually see what those different ingredients
mean. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I guess the first ingredient that I really wanted to talk about was red marine algae, because I mean, it's such a hot ingredient. I mean, everyone's talking about it, everyone loves it, and the magazines, like, I know I read an article on New Beauty about it. Everyone is hot for this red marine algae, but it is so rare and hard to get.
Well, let me say the thing that I think is so cool about red marine algae. Those of you maybe a little older have heard of a product line. I'm not going to mention any names, but the product line is named The Sea, only in a different language. And you guys know what I'm talking about out there. And it is so expensive. It's like hundreds of dollars for a moisturizer. They have a red marine algae serum. Mm-hmm. Their red marine algae serum, because their whole line is based on red marine algae, is $385 an ounce. Mm. So as we were developing this product, I can say that it crossed my mind that if we can put something in a product for you guys and make it affordable and something that you can get in your home and get the same benefits, mm-hmm. we were all about it. So we jumped on the red marine algae. Mm-hmm. For all of the listed things that you see there. Skin plumping, and that means that as your skin loses its skin is like a mattress, and you can have a good mattress that's nice and firm and you can bounce a quarter off of it, or you can have a bad mattress that sags mm-hmm. and is not, has ripples in it.
It's not springy anymore.
Right. And we want your skin to be like the good mattress, nice and springy. So the red marine algae is known for its skin plumping and giving the skin kind of the resiliency that you may lose with age. Mm-hmm. And of course, everybody needs some hydration. And personally, I like hydration from an from a water-based product. Mm-hmm. I don't like slathering a bunch of oil on my skin. Mm-hmm. I know you don't either. So this gives red marine algae gives good hydration. It brightens, and by brightens, I mean it fades age spots.
I mean, not only have the clinical studies shown and the benefits of it are amazing, but I mean, it is so hard to find a product with this ingredient, and it's also so hard to find a product that you can actually get stability testing for and all the testing that goes through it. And a lot of people, it's easier just to put one ingredient into a product and say it solves this and get the testing done and call it a day. And
yeah, tell you to go out and buy 5 more for other issues you may have.
Right, but that's not what we have here. We wanted something where it wasn't, we had to layer on like 30 different serums to fix everything we had going on. So it's so important to have a product that can do everything we need in one. When we develop a product, it takes so long to try to get and make sure all of these ingredients work together. There's nothing that's competing or that's destabilizing. So it takes
they boost each other. Mm-hmm. They boost each other. Mm-hmm. And the other thing what I was going to say, and I apologize for interrupting, is that so let's say you go out and you find that serum that is $385 for 1 ounce. Mm-hmm. And I saw it today. I'm like, eh. Mm-hmm. And then let's say you want some of the benefits from these other incredible ingredients we put in there. Well, you got to go out and buy a different product for that. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm just watching the cash register tick up. So to get this kind of efficacy, you could spend $500.
Our next ingredient, which is acetohexapeptide 3. Acetohexapeptide 3 is one of those ingredients that we wanted in here as well. And we had to find a way to get these two to work together.
And we did. Mm-hmm. And you might be sitting there thinking to yourself, oh my goodness. So if the red marine algae does all this stuff, isn't that all I need? Well, no. We want to have some collagen promotion going on in your skin. And one of the things, this is acetylhexapeptide 3. And for those of us who have trouble saying it, otherwise known as argilarine, which I think is kind of a nice name. So the point is, you've got collagen in your skin. Sarah, if you look at her skin, she's got lots of collagen in her skin. And she's got all of this resilience, when you press in your skin. Now, when I press in my skin, not so much, So for me, having a product that promotes collagen that I've lost, and so I need something that'll prompt my skin to produce more collagen. And frankly, I'd like to have some of these wrinkles evaporate. And this particular ingredient is clinically proven to reduce lines and wrinkles in 28 days up to 30%. And that is why every time you hear about skincare, if you're talking about premium, expensive skincare, the word peptide always comes up.
Yeah, honestly, this formula, the scent, everything about it, so refreshing, so relaxing. It smells like, when you first walk into a spa and they have like the aromatherapy going, that's what I smell in this.
I want to talk about CoQ10 because that's a really intriguing ingredient that I think is fun to talk about, and you don't hear a lot about it. We hear a lot about it in terms of as a supplement because it's very important for your body, because it basically is. Think of your skin is like a.
You love analogies.
I love analogies because it really kind of solidifies things for me. But the skin is a little power plant. No, it really is. I mean, your cells are little power plants, and their effectiveness and the way that they work depends on them having power and doing their synthesis and working hard and getting it done. And so as we age, our cells activity, it gets a little tired. Yeah. And it might want to take a nap.
Yeah.
It might want to take a nap every afternoon at say 2 o'clock. And so
is that what you've been doing?
No, not me. But the point is, when your cells are less energetic, they're doing the things that need to be done on a slower basis, and they don't do them as well. Now, the CoQ10 is like a little battery pack. It zaps the cells and stimulates them to get their stuff done faster. I would call that like coffee.
Yeah, just what we need every morning.
Yeah, well, my 4 cups of coffee. But the point is, it's like a stimulant for your cells. And they go to your cells and they're like, hey, wake up for your nap. This is not cool. You don't nap during the day. Get busy, get your stuff done. And then as a result of that, the cells say, okay, I'm going to stimulate some collagen and I'm going to stimulate some elastin and I'm going to help you. You're going to help me get rid of those free radicals and it's going to feel great. And I think a lot of people say that taking CoQ10 as a supplement does the same thing for their bodies. So think of this as the little power pack for those sleepy cells.
Yeah, it's the perfect analogy. You always come up with the best analogies there are.
Thank you. And I did that right off the cuff.
And not only, we talk about this all the time, but fighting free radicals is so important because even at this moment that we are talking right now, and as you are watching this, free radicals are trying to damage your skin. Not to sound scary, but things like pollution, the sun, everything around us, the things we eat, it's trying to damage our skin. So we need to stop that and prevent that by using antioxidants, by making sure that we have everything we need to protect our skin. So that's another thing. It's so important.
Just as you eat, you're supposed to eat blueberries, you're supposed to eat pomegranate, you're supposed to drink certain things. Actually, we just got a question. It's a really good question, and I'd love to answer at this point. Trish asks, how does this interact with the vitamin C? The vitamin C is a serum that we offer, C-Plex or C-Source, totally fresh. And it is so beautiful. You use the complete fix under the vitamin C serum and then put the vitamin C serum on the top and you get incredible benefits. They work together. The vitamin C is boosted with E, so you don't get different. What we try to do is avoid products that have the same ingredients in them in different flavors or different formulation. Well, you know what I mean? Like the vitamin C has a completely different benefit and they work together like a dream. Here's an analogy from me to you. Let's say you're going into your medicine cabinet and you decide you're going to take supplements. Taking CoQ10 certainly would not interfere with taking your vitamin C. In fact, it would be great if you're taking both.
Another great analogy.
Thank you. I'm on fire.
We could do a show of your analogies and skincare.
I have a few, but it's the way I understand product. I mean, the feature benefit thing where you do the list and all, I mean, that's okay. You know, I guess that's educational. But what really kind of lights my fire in terms of knowing whether I need something or don't need something is understanding it in the context of something I already understand. And that's why I love my analogy so much.
Our last thing that we wanted to bring up is all of the ingredients that will fight sunspots, age spots, uneven skin tone. I mean, this product is packed. Not only does red marine algae address this, but we also added 3 other ingredients that will
for this problem.
And
as I often tell you guys, I have a testing hand. I test.
Oh no!
I test on this hand. So the back of this hand the back of this hand gets all of these products. And when we were testing this particular product, this was my testing hand. I didn't test on the back of this hand, and what you see is kind of a spotted mess. I don't know if you can see it right there.
I do. I see a couple of your sunspots for sure.
So the point is, if you're testing right-handed person, you know, I get a product in, I'm like, oh, let's see if test here. And that's what we did with the Complete Fix. And then this hand never got the same treatment. So this hand has its spots. It's got its kind of unevenness. Now, that is not to say that when I use my regular skincare regime, when I have product on my hands, I always finish up by doing the back of my hand. So this hand is not completely untreated, but it does not have the kind of benefit. You see that the other hand does.
So, I mean, in this ingredient deck, we have bearberry, which is amazing. I mean, and not only does it have skin brightening, but it also has firming benefits as well. So, I mean, there's a whole list of things it does. I just could not fit it all onto these small little slides. So,
and it's pricey. It's very expensive.
And then you have licorice. Not only does it do like dark areas, but it also does discoloration. So if you have dark areas that you want to help brighten a little bit, use this product. And then we also have the daisy extract. Now this one was really interesting. I love the daisy extract because I didn't know.
Hot in skincare these days. It's people are really jumping on board with this.
And so many new clinical studies have come out recently describing how good it is for brightening and evening the skin tone. So
and this is a newly discovered product, and sometimes you'll get journals from the Society of Dermatologists and from the chemical formulators that do a lot of the work for us. And Daisy will be a new, fresh thing that just came out, and it's showing up in magazines. It's becoming, kind of a buzzword for highly effective skincare. And I noticed that Trisha gave us a question that I think we probably should address. And she said, is it true that topical vitamins are absorbed better than taking it internally? Okay, well, there are a couple different ways to look at that. First of all, the vitamins you take as capsules into your body, they're not bioavailable for your skin. They never really make it out to your skin level. So, in the sense that it's good to have enough vitamin A, and in the sense that it's good to have enough vitamin B, and it makes you generally healthier, and a generally healthy person looks better, that's okay. But in order to get those vitamins actually bioavailable and doing their work at your skin level, this skin level here, they have to be applied topically. Now, there's a third category of medicines and vitamins that are patches. And some people use vitamin patches. Some people use their medicine in patches, and that does absorb into your body. But what we're talking about in terms of topical vitamins and vitamins that you take orally, those don't really mix. Those are two things that you need separately.
So we'll be back on Wednesday for Wine About It at 12.
And Wednesday, Wine About It is going to be amazing. We have a really good topic for you.
So I don't have anything to cheers or today.
Yeah, cheers.
I know you do.
Cheers to you guys. Cheers. Cheer. Hey, here's to the complete fix, which you are going to love.
Yes. So cheers to the complete fix. And
have a good weekend, everybody.
Yes. And we'll see you on Wednesday for Wine About It.